Wow, still on the River State matter, why Wike, a failed promise keeper, wants agreement with Fubara fulfilled? Ikuru, ex-deputy governor, can you imagine? So, ex-deputy governor of River State has tagged Wike as a failed promise keeper, and he wants Fubara to honor agreement. It doesn't work that way now. Former Deputy Governor of Rivers State, Dr. Tele Ikuru, has declared that the desire of former Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State to perpetually dominate and control everything in Rivers State formed the basis of his insisting on Governor Sim Fubara to fulfill an agreement that was not in the interest of the people of Rivers State. Exactly. And I'm sure that is the agreement that was signed with, they call it peace agreement, that Tinubu signed with them. So he said that it was the time for former Governor Nyesom Wike, a failed promise keeper, to let go of the past and allow Governor Fubara the breathing space needed to move Rivers State forward. Ikuru, in a statement made available to Forefront News, specifically said that it was surprising that the same Wike that never kept nor honored any political agreement he had with top politicians in Rivers State, including him, Ikuru, would now be holding on to an agreement that cannot be implemented by Governor Fubara, owing to the fact that such an agreement is not in the interest of the people of Rivers State. He therefore asked Wike to allow Fubara focus on the challenges of good governance and the aspirations of the people. So in the words of Ikuru, spare Governor Fubara this unwarranted and ill-considered political maneuverings founded on personal agenda and not for general good of Rivers State and her people. In 2015, I made a conscious decision to invest my financial resources, my time, and energy into supporting Nyesom Wike's gubernatorial campaign. I poured my heart and soul into ensuring Nyesom Wike emerged victorious, even at the risk of my personal safety. Again, in 2019, I doubled down on my commitment. I invested a significant amount of money to procure campaign outfit for all 23 local government areas of Rivers State. I spared no expense in supplementing Wike's election efforts in my own local government, and once again putting myself at great risk to safeguard the fairness and transparency of the electoral process. However, despite my unwavering loyalty and sacrifices, I found myself abandoned and forgotten by Wike. Throughout his 8-year tenure, he failed to acknowledge my contributions or fulfill his promises and agreements. Even as a former deputy governor, Wike denied me my severance benefit. My investment in Wike's governorship was not just financial, it was a commitment of passion, dedication, and belief in a better future for Rivers State. Yet his leadership style and rash abuse of senior citizens brought me nothing but disappointment, misery, and losses. By the grace of God, today I speak not as a victim, but as a hero. I have accepted my losses and I have moved on. And as I reflect on my experience, I cannot help but urge Wike to do the same and allow peace and development to reign in Rivers State. Nyesom Wike, when you speak of investing in Governor Sim Fubara's election, remember those like me who also invested in you. Remember the sacrifices I made, the risk I took, and the promises and agreements you left unfulfilled. I may have lost my investment on Wike, but I have not lost hope in the future of Rivers State. And together, we will continue to strive for a brighter tomorrow, the former deputy governor said. Oh boy. So I don't play Wike record for him now. You are saying that Fubara is not fulfilling agreement, but you are also a failed promise keeper. So this Ikuru, the former deputy governor, is saying that he spent his time, energy, resources, money, and everything and commitment, and even sacrificed his safety to make sure you became governor in 2015 and to also retain you in the office in 2019. But you never fulfilled any agreement you entered with him. So you are also an agreement breaker, a promise breaker, a failed promise keeper. So why are you now calling Fubara a failed promise keeper as well? So this is a case of pot calling the kettle black. You have broken all the promises in the past. You never adhered to any agreement you entered with the senior citizens or senior political fathers of River State before now, starting with what you did to Rotimi Amechi, the former governor that handed over to you. So why are you saying that Fubara is not keeping to agreement? Meanwhile, you are also an agreement breaker. So it's 50-50 or 1-1 draw. No victor, no vanquish. So you better leave Fubara alone and leave River State alone and focus on your role as FCT minister. That is what Ikuru is saying here. So I hope Wike will come and respond to this one now. And somebody is coming here to say, allow the two friends settle their scores. Which two friends? Are they two friends? They are not two friends anything. Okay? They are no longer two friends. Wike is fighting with everybody. Has even gone as far as fighting with Odili now. So I don't know how he's a friend to anybody. Wike is not a friend to anybody. Somebody says, see a crafty traitor speaking about others. Shameless people everywhere. So who is a crafty traitor now? Is Ikuru. That is not a crafty traitor, Abi. Not be smart, you know. All of them are blasting themselves. These people don't have shame. These people don't have shame, I tell you the truth. They don't have shame. So what is happening now? Well, whether Ikuru is also a traitor or not, we don't know. And whether Ikuru is saying his mind, we don't know. All we know is that he has revealed a secret, which is saying that Wike is a failed promise keeper. So he has no moral justification to call Fubara a traitor or somebody who does not want to implement all the agreement. The agreement that Fubara is failing to implement is an agreement that is not in the interest of River State or the people of River State, and that is why he's not implementing it. So he should be left alone to run the state the best way it has to be for the development and safety and security and the best interest of the people of River State. So now that Ikuru has thrown this jab on Wike now, I'm waiting for Wike's response. Wike must respond to this one, and Wike must also respond to Odili's action of declaring Fubara the political leader in River State. So the way it is now, whether both friends and fools have dumped Wike completely. Both his friends in River State, his supporters in River State, his enemies in River State, everybody has dumped him completely in River State because his behavior has put him at a position that nobody can vouch for him, nobody can go behind him again, nobody can support him again. So that is it. Ikuru has spoken. Let's hear from Wike next time.